Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. Look at here to Uplift with Cliff. It is Monday, July the 18th, and the Uplifters have rolled in. I apologize for being tardy this morning. At the very last second, someone walked into my office and started asking me questions about some work-related items, and I got detoured. But listen, nothing can keep me from getting to you. Nothing can keep me from fighting my way to you. Nothing, Steve Bell, will keep me from finding my way to the Uplifters. Listen, it's going to be a beautiful week, you all. I don't know if you've checked it, but the weather is saying that your week is going to be outstanding. Look at this weather. Today, it's going to be 93 degrees with a low of 75, and I'm sorry that low has already passed. Tomorrow, it's going to be 94, 94, 95, 96, 94, 94. Another beautiful Central Florida weekend. If you missed it this past weekend, we did it all. We went to the water, you guys. We went to the lake, you guys. We cleaned up. Yes, members of ORRA presented themselves at Lake Monroe Wayside Park, and we cleaned up all the trash to keep Central Florida beautiful. We had tons of trash. We had pictures. Follow ORRA on social media, and you'll get a chance to see pictures of people who participated, as well as the literal truckloads of trash. But I got to send a shout-out to Marquita Sheree in Dallas, Texas. Rose Kip, buenos dias. Good to see you. Juliana Giordano, Steve Bell, Jai Underwood Smith. Keela Long, good to see you this morning. Reese Stewart, happy Monday. Yolande, good to see you. Roy Hughes, Joan, good to see you. Look at Kelly Carr. Good morning, Kelly. Shani Amria Alejandra, good to see you, numero uno. Elaine, Gladys Thayer. Lisa Hill, good morning. Tico Roldan is sitting in front of me. Yadira is in the house. Rob Arnold, Luverne, Elena Rivera, the one who gets the party started. Linda Schulte, Cheryl Aber. Look at all the uplifters, Tico. I'm going to get back to you guys towards the end of the show. I just need to let you know that we're here. I'm watching you. And look, I started off on Forbes. I looked at Business Inc. I looked at MSNBC. I read CNN just a few moments ago, and I could not find it printed anywhere that this was not going to be your best week ever. I need you to jump on it. I need you to get on it. I need you to get out. I need you to work your plan and plan to work, because this week it all comes together. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about communication. Now, I know we all know how to communicate. I know that there's so many ways we communicate. We communicate by internet. We communicate by email, by text message. We communicate by meeting each other at restaurants. But today, Elaine and Miriam, we're going to talk about something else, Ruthie, because Uplift is all about helping you get to that next level. But I always say, it doesn't matter if you buy or subscribe to anyone's $10,000 sales system if you don't know how to communicate. It doesn't matter if you subscribe to anyone's $30,000 lead system if your personal problems keep you from even being able to reach out and handle that business. So today, Tico, we're going to talk about how to inspire others. Now you say, Cliff, we talk about inspiring others every week. I know, D2E, stop it. No need to tell me I do this all the time. Stop it, Elaine. Stop it, Lisa. I know I talk about inspiring others all the time. But Tico, we're going to do something different today, okay? Right. You see, we're going to talk about inspiring others. Now, this is that little je ne sais quoi, that little thing that you've been missing that's going to put you over the top. How to inspire others. Give me a drum roll. Using nonverbal communication. Boom, I just blew your mind. You see, some of you guys are thinking that I'm going to tell you how great you look. I'm going to tell you how good you look. I'm going to do that anyway. But you see, it's the nonverbals that are betraying you. Yes, Tico, you see, so many people don't know that 93%, get this, uplifters, listen to me. Rose, listen to me. 93% of all communication is non-verbal communication. You see, your mouth can be saying one thing, but your body language is saying something else. You see, that's the little difference between why if two people give the same listing presentation, two people can walk in a room with the exact same facts on the exact same house and say the exact same thing, but Arlene, the difference is the nonverbal communication that the client picked up on. So today we're going to talk about those little idiosyncrasies, those things that you're doing that's turning other people off, but also how to turn those things around and use your nonverbal communication to win. Now you see me popping my collar, you see me dusting my shoulders off, that signifies that I'm confident with what I'm saying. What are you conveying to the people that you talk to, Tico? You see, people are picking up on your nonverbals as well. So you say, Cliff, all I know how to do is communicate. I may not speak English well. I may not speak Spanish well. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It doesn't matter how thick your accent or how few words you know. If your nonverbals are conveying that you are a winner, it makes up for every word that you lost. Oh, Tico, I'm on fire this morning. Listen, Rosa, you got it. It doesn't matter how well you speak the language because there's nonverbals as well. And if you can convey using the nonverbals, it can make up for what you lack in verbal communication. Woo! Oh, look at Yolande already in my speech, looking them in the eyes. Okay, so Cliff, what is nonverbal communication and how do I do it to win? Okay, remember this, at its core, nonverbal communication is the process of sending or receiving a message without using words, either written or spoken. It's the way that you convey a message without using words. Now, how can you do that? You absolutely can do that. You can convey understanding. You can convey sympathy, empathy. You can convey love. You can do all sorts of things using nonverbal communication if you just know how to do it. And if you know how to pair nonverbal with your actual verbal, then boom, you cause people to feel you cause them to feel welcome around you and you get the business. Oh, look at Elena talking about it's all in the smile. No, it's all in your smile. Mary Fernandez, good morning, Diosa. Okay, now. The first thing I want you to know is this. What you communicate with words could absolutely differ from what you communicate in other ways. Okay, now the first nonverbal type of communication that I want you guys to master today is called vocalics. V-O-C-A-L-I-C-S. Okay, I want you to type in the bottom of the screen, mind my vocalics. Now, vocalics are referred to as a paralanguage. That includes the way you speak and your tone of voice. No matter what you might say, the way you say it. Oh gosh, Tico. It doesn't matter what you say sometimes, the way you say it can communicate something totally different. And that's in your vocalics. Listen, sometimes you can say, I'm excited for you. Or you can say, man, that is crazy, dude. I'm so excited for you. Or you can say, I'm really happy that you're selling your home. Or I'm really happy to be able to help you sell your home. Or you can say, I am so excited to be chosen as your partner to sell your house. This is going to be the start of a new chapter, as opposed to, well, I really think that this is going to be the start of a new chapter. Are you guys following me? Sometimes the way you say it, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Some of you guys are oozing a lack of self-confidence. Uh-oh. Some of you guys are oozing a lack of self-confidence. When you come up to me and you say, I'm going to help you sell your house, or I'm going to help you buy a house, you've got to ooze authority when you do it. You can't walk up all sheepish with, I just don't, oh God, oh God. Listen, no. Your vocalist, the way you project, the way you put yourself out there determines and conveys a certain type of energy. Ryan Dean, good morning. Rosa Hughes, good morning. That's right. My D, you got it. Rose Kemp, you can come off short and uninterested. Listen, your energy speaks before you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Rose Kemp up on fire. Before you ever introduce yourself, your energy introduces you. Your non-vocals speak before you ever say a word. One more time, I gotta give myself a round of applause. Y'all not clapping loud enough. I don't see enough hearts. I don't see enough thumbs up. One more time, before you ever speak, your vocalist, your energy introduces you. So if you want to be the winner, if you want to be the one winner chicken dinner, if you want to be the one on the stage, if you're wondering what's the difference between you getting the client and someone else it was how did the introduction go? And honey, I'm not talking about the handshake. I'm talking about the energy. Seco, are you with me?
I'm with you.
I'm not talking about the handshake. I'm talking about the energy that went into the introduction. Okay, Rose got it. D. Hernandez got it. Joan got it. Rose, listen, Escarita got it. I'm trying to help you guys understand and be the master today on Uplift and being the winner, the one on stage, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, it's 9:42 a.m. You're watching Uplift with Cliff. And I'm talking today about inspiring others. I want them to want to do business with you. Inspiring others by using non-verbal communication. It's your non-verbals that are turning them off, ladies and gentlemen. That's one of the reasons you're not getting the client, you're not getting the deal, and you're ultimately not getting the close. Okay, so number two, the second thing I want to talk to you about today with your non-verbal communication is this. Okay. Whew. There used to be a song, it was a rap song that Roy Jones had, it's called Give Me 50 Feet. Listen, proximity. The number two thing I want you to type in the bottom of the screen is called proximity. Listen, invading people's personal space is a turn off. Listen, how close you choose to stand or sit next to someone is also a form of non-verbal communication. Okay, the first one is your vocalist. What is your voice, your pitch, your energy introduces you. But long after the energy introduces you, if you get in my personal space, if you're too close, then it creates an uncomfortable environment. The space around you is often referred to as your personal space. Are you a personal space invader? Listen, are you a personal space invader? Listen, personal space is generally between 6 and 18 inches around your body. Build a wall. Listen, take your arm. Put them out here like this. Right around here, the 18-inch mark, Tico, you don't need to be any closer to your clients or to the politician or anyone you're talking to any closer than 6 to 18 inches, preferably 18 inches out. Listen, for most people, the only people who come 18 inches in are family and close friends. Yeah, you've got to know me before you whisper in my ear close. When you're talking to your clients, if there's a woman and she's watching you and you're 6 inches from her husband, you can just about bet you're not gonna get that listing appointment, okay? If you walk upon anyone in my circle within 6 inches, they're gonna look at you as if you're crazy. 6 to 18 inches, that's personal space. So oftentimes people invade your personal space. Are you sending the wrong message because you think it's cool to walk up on someone? Listen to what I say. You don't walk up on me. You walk up to me. Uh-oh, gosh, they didn't catch that. They didn't catch that, Chico. You don't walk up on me. You walk up to me. And walking up to me maintains a specific distance. You have got to maintain personal space. If someone violates that space in a professional setting, that person immediately, studies show, feels put off by the interaction. Being aware of your proximity to others can help to not violate someone's personal space and make them feel uncomfortable. Good morning. It's 9:45 a.m. and we're just talking about personal space. Rose Kemp, it is respect. D2, you are not a space invader. I got to ask, are you a space invader? Tico, that's right. Proximity. Keela Long, that's right. Elena Rivera, are you a space invader? So many times people want to communicate with you, but especially in this era of COVID, back up, boo. Back up. Let me hear what you got to say. I don't want to smell it. I want to hear what you got. They didn't catch that. They didn't catch that. Listen, let me hear what you have to say. I don't need to smell it. We don't need to be that close. Good morning, Rocky Sanchez. It's good to see you, my leader. Okay, that's right, Rose. It is your bubble. And then when they violate it, they need to back off. Okay, the number 3, we're talking about today using nonverbal communication to win, inspiring others by using nonverbals. You see, when you respect the distance, when your vocals reflect excitement, remember your energy introduces you long before your words ever will. When you've got your vocals and your energy right, that first breaking the ice is going to be perfect. Number 2, we talked about proximity. 18 inches in is called personal space. Don't violate people's personal space. When you meet your clients for the first time, handshake, and if you're a hugger, there's a certain type of hug. I'll talk about that a little bit later on if I get to it. Okay. The number 3 thing, we're talking about inspiring others using nonverbal communication. I want to talk about body movements. Boom, body movements. Now, body movements, the correct word for body movements in a professional setting, Tico, it's called kinetics. Okay, it's energy. Body movements or kinetics. It includes nodding. It includes gesturing with your hands. These common examples of body movements can convey your excitement about a conversation or a topic. Now, so use body movements to convey excitement. Oh my God, tell me more. You are kidding me. What? Use your body movements to generate the energy that you want them to feel. Oftentimes, you give them the wrong body movement. You start looking down, you got your phone. This is a body movement killer right here. Tico, you see that? Yeah. Body movement killer. I'm talking to you. I know somebody that's watching right now that gets mad when you pick up their phone. How about when somebody starts doing this? Body movements. Listen, that's called kinetic. Kinetic movements, kinetic energy. Your body movements, what you do during a conversation, can either lock them in or push them away. I wish that somebody was listening to me. I wish I had somebody listening to me. It's called kinetics. Your lawn, we're going to get to that. Your body movement during the conversation can either lock them in or push them away. Now notice when I said lock them in, I used a clenched fist and I drew myself in. And then I said or push them away or push them away. You look at the body movements that you use when you're talking to your clients. Choosing the right body movements can say what your accent won't let you say. Oh my God, Tico. Oh my God. We're talking about the magic. We're talking about the magic. Using the right body movements and the right energy can say what your language or your depth of the language won't allow you to say. I hope you guys caught that. Listen, some body movements can be distracting, especially if you're in a job interview or in a professional setting. So when you're in a job interview or a professional setting, you need to learn how to control that. When you're sitting down interviewing a client, if it's a listing appointment or if it's something of that nature, you don't need to be so spastic that you're all over the house or that you're moving in places that's causing people to feel nervous. Only go where led. Only go where they allow you to go. Remember, those body movements are speaking for you and they're saying what your mouth is not. 9:50 a.m. Uplift with Cliff, July the 18th, and you are on fire today with me. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this. Okay, I'm skipping one. Number 1, we talked about your vocalist, your pitch, your tone, how you convey it. Number 2, we talked about proximity. Number 3, we talked about body movements. I'm going to skip down because this next one is key. Some of you guys flunk this one every time. The number 4 thing that we're going to talk about on using your nonverbal communication to win the deal, to inspire others. Number 4, give me a drum roll, Tico. Touch. Uh-oh. Some of y'all are too touchy-feely. Some of you guys touch when you should be just nodding. Listen, touching another person is a key aspect of nonverbal communication. A hug, I told you I was coming back to it, conveys warmth and love, while a pat on the back can convey a job well done. But what type of hug, Tico? What type of hug? Listen, Leslie, help me understand. If you're going to give a business hug, you don't go in like Patrick Swayze on Dirty Dancing. You don't go in knee to knee and cheek to cheek. And listen, no. A hug for a simple business is just a little tap, tap on the back. Just a little tap, tap on the back. Some of you guys are waist deep, Dirty Dancing, you're grinding low. That's not a business hug. If you're going to hug somebody, keep it simple. When you cause people, especially if you're from the South and you're hugging a non-hugger, that type of person is already put out because you went in deep for the hug. But if you're going to go in deep for the hug, don't snuggle with them. That's right, Joan. One-arm hug. Rocky, you know, you can't snuggle with the hug on the first time you meet him. It's got to be a little tap, tap, and then the hug is over. Otherwise, touch is not always the best thing. Listen, I told you, touching, hugging can convey warmth and love, while a pat on the back can convey job well done. Listen, unsolicited or unwelcome touch can cause a person to feel uncomfortable. So it's important to make sure your touch is always professional in the workplace. The best touch in the workplace is no touch in the workplace. Okay, I'm trying to help somebody. Listen, the best touch in the workplace is no touch in the workplace. Don't go in for the hug unless you know them. Don't go in for the hug unless they coming in for the hug too. Otherwise, the handshake is just fine. And I'm not talking about any old handshake. I'm not talking about that limp-wristed bag of Jell-O handshake. We're going to get to that in a minute. Okay. Touch. Remember this. Orlando is a city of many cultures. 25%, no, I think it's between 15 and 25% of the people who are in Orlando were not born in the continental United States. That's a lot of people. That's hundreds of thousands of people. That means these people come from a different culture, Tico. Listen, understand this. In Central America, we have a lot of Central Americans on this call right now. Physical touch is part of the key. It's a key part of relationships. In Central America, the hug and the touch is key. However, in certain parts of Europe and North America, kissing on the cheek is a common way to greet each other. Mwah, mwah. You see that a lot when you go to France, you go to Switzerland and places like that. In the United States, people engage in less physical touch outside of personal relationships. So if the norm in the U.S., if it's not your family, it's not so physical. But in other cultures, it is physical. You need to know your audience. Type that in the bottom of the screen. Know your audience. Don't go in for the deep hug if you don't know who you're hugging. Understand where they are from. There's a book. It's on sale right now at ORRA or in a Barnes & Noble near you. It's called Kiss, Bow, or Shake Hands. You need to know whether to kiss, bow, or shake hands because different cultures do everything. But that touch can draw some people in or it can turn some people off, and that could be the difference between you being $1 million lister and somebody that people run away from. It's 9:54 a.m. I've got just a few left. Now, people always come to me, Tico, and I can tell that something's wrong because the next thing, number 5, gives it away. You ready for number 5?
Ready.
The fifth way of nonverbal communication, and if you master this, you're on your way. It's called, type it in the bottom of the screen, physiological changes. Boom. Physiological changes. Cliff, what are you talking about? Physiological changes are most often linked to discomfort or stress. You see, what happens is your body begins to betray you. You're in someone's presence and things start to happen. These including blushing, sweating, or tearing up. You can't control the physiological changes that your body makes in situations, so these give away how you feel. Learn how to control how you are. Nothing is worse than someone running up on a celebrity or someone causing, when you're in the presence of important people, learn how to control yourself. Don't let your nonverbals betray you. You start running up to them and treating them like they're somebody different. They're nobody. Don't you start sweating your makeup. Or here's the one. This is the biggest physiological change. When people can't get control of their emotions, and all of a sudden, Tico, they bust out and start crying. They fall into place. Listen, stop. Have you ever run into somebody that as soon as they get emotional, they start crying, they fall to pieces? That's a physiological change. That's something that you've got to practice, you've got to work on, because when it happens, you no longer, or when you're in someone's presence and all of a sudden you start thinking back to negative situations, or even worse, you get ready to drag that last conversation, that negative situation with your husband or your kids, or somebody just died, and now you can't conduct yourself because a physiological change is taking over the entire encounter. You're crying because somebody had an accident, or you're crying because there's a bill that, or you're crying. Stop. Physiological changes are a way of non-verbal communication that you must control. Tico, are you with me here?
With you.
Listen, you've got to control it. People whose palms get sweaty, your hands start sweating, they start glistening and glowing because they get nervous. That's a form of non-verbal communication. And the person across from you must make a choice. That I know one thing, once you give me one sweaty palm, I don't want a second one. You know what I mean? I don't want another sweaty palm. And if you start sweating and doing all that other stuff, well, look, honey, let me just get you a tissue. You know, and I want you to feel relaxed around me. I don't want you to feel put off every time you come into my presence. Yes, Rose said it. Sometimes you must take the emotion out. You must control it because your clients can see it. Listen, your clients can sense physiological changes. And then here's the thing. When you convey a physiological change, women are particularly good at picking this one up. When you convey a physiological change with a body change, such as now you're looking off, now you're looking around, now you got your arms crossed and you're sweating, boom, that's a telltale sign that someone is hiding something. There we go. I could charge you $4.99 and put that in a CD and sell it to you, but I gave it to you for free. Sometimes people can combine two or more nonverbal communications, and those two or more nonverbal communications say one thing: he or she is lying. Oh my God, Tico, I can sell that for $59.99 on Time Life. All I need is a sweaty palm and the fact that you can't look me in the eye. Oh, Rose, help me. This is a word Rose kept. All I need is a sweaty palm and the fact that you can't look me in the eye. All I need is a limp-wristed shake and the fact that you backed off to tell me that you've been talking about me. When I walk into my office on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, a lot of my employees don't realize that the first thing I look at is not their dress, Tico. I look at their eyes. I know where they've been and who they've been talking to based on their ability to look me in the eye. I went through an entire incident last year, and the only way I knew who was with me and who wasn't was based on who could look me in the eye. Nonverbal communications carried me all the way through 2021 because I wasn't always in people's presence to talk to them. So how did I gather what they did and what they said? By looking them in the eye the first time I saw them. And that's how I knew who was with me and who was what, who wasn't. Okay. Now, yes, Rose, moms do have a sixth sense. Moms know their kids very well. And although it's not put into word, Rose, you're very right. Mothers study nonverbal communication like psychiatrists do. A mom and a psychiatrist are the same when it comes to determining nonverbal communication. You can't fool a mama, Leslie. Okay, now, the last thing that I'm going to talk to you today. It's 10 o'clock. I know I'm getting ready to go over. Listen, but this uplift, you guys have been awesome because today you're going to go out, you're going to change your behavior, and you're going to make $1 million. Today you're going to get a new client. Today's going to be that day that you take your words and your actions, put them together, and boom, your world's going to change. But I've got one more thing that I want to talk about. The next thing that I want to talk about, and the last thing today, got to write this one in the bottom of your screen. You guys have been ahead of me. You've been ahead of me. You've already been typing it down. Here we go. Here we go. The last thing we're going to talk about is this. Where's my drum roll, Tico? Eye contact. Uh-oh. Eye contact. The most, important. I get my little coffee right here. My voice is drying up. Here we go. The most important form of nonverbal communication is eye contact. Listen, maintaining eye contact shows your interest and your engagement with the person speaking to you. This is so important. It prompted, Tico, the use of one of the most important pieces of communication in communication, important tools in use in communication. And you know what that is? The teleprompter. You see, the need to maintain eye contact with the audience prompted the invention of the teleprompter, because people know that when the weatherman or the anchor is looking off and they don't have eye contact with you, it makes them seem less genuine. So, if the person you're talking to is looking away, this nonverbal form of communication shows distraction and unease. When a person is being untruthful, they can often have trouble making eye contact. It's another nonverbal cue. Maria Alejandra, I know where you've been, sis. I know where you've been based on your inability to make eye contact with me. To maintain a strong, effective communication, try to focus on what the other person is saying and look into their eyes as they speak. Now, some of you guys are so literal, you don't know how to look a person in the eye. So you start looking at one eye and then you get cross-eyed. And then the next thing you don't know what to do anymore. Listen, just focus on the bridge of the nose right here. When you're looking at a person, if eye contact or making eye contact doesn't come normal to you, just focus right there on the bridge of their nose and your eyes will line up and you are now making eye contact. Here are a few quick tips before I let you go. Eye contact is very important. Here are a few quick tips before I let you go to improve your nonverbal communication. I'm going to wrap today's uplift up with this. It's 10:03 a.m. I know I've gone over, but Arlene, I'm trying to make eye contact with you. Rose and Leah, I am trying to make eye contact with you, Leah. Rose, listen, Yadira, look at me, honey, listen. Now, here we go. The first thing I want you guys to do when Uplift is over today, I want you to perform a body language test. I need you to look at your language. Look at how you sit. What is your posture? Look at your facial expressions. And more during the workday, I want you to look at how people react. When you make an expression or you use your hands, I want you to study how people react. Sometimes you'll notice that people begin to mimic you. If people begin to mimic you, boom, you got them. You're locked in eye to eye. They are listening to what you say. So the first thing I want you to do today when you get off of Uplift, I want you to perform a body language test. Look and see what you're conveying either intentionally or unintentionally. The next thing I want you to do is evaluate how you physically feel. Identifying your physical feelings correlate to your emotions, and that helps you to speak and deal with situations more positively. If you feel down, chances are you're conveying that you feel down. And guess what? Although you don't feel down, you don't feel great, are you really trying to give an Eeyore vibe in the conversation that you're having? Yes, you need to evaluate how you physically feel, because if you're down in the dumps and you're not feeling well, is that really what you want to convey? All my life, I never had a chance. I never got the big piece of chicken. All my life, I've been heavy. I've been big boned all my life. I've never been skinny. Is that what you want to convey? Is that what you want to pull? If you're physically down, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. If you're not feeling well, evaluate how you feel, because sometimes the fact that you don't feel well turns into a non-verbal communication. And now you get the RBF, the resting B face. Now some of you, I didn't say it, but some of you guys convey it because you truly don't feel well. You're out trying to perform when you feel horrible. And then you start displaying the resting B face. Y'all know what it looks like. It's called stank. It's called ugly. It's called rolling your eyes. Because you truly don't feel, you know I'm telling the truth. If I'm telling the truth, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, let me know that you're with me. You get that because sometimes you don't feel well, but you're out there trying to perform anyway, but you're conveying exactly how you feel on the inside. Arlene understands. Everybody understands. Rose Kemp, strong mind, strong body, strong body, strong mind. I feel you, Rose. But you've got to be sure that when you don't feel well, you don't convey that on the outside. Sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you need to take a chill pill. Sometimes you need to just go home. But don't risk conveying on the outside how you feel on the inside unless how you feel on the inside is great. Okay, it's 10:07. I know I've gone over a little bit. That's right, Leah. That's right, Leah. Jay, you got this. Okay. The number 3 thing, we're talking about correcting some of these body language things. I know I'm going over. I'm taking a liberty. I'm taking a privilege. The number 3 thing I want you to do is this. With your body language, I need you to be intentional. Yes, be intentional. Rocky, you got it. Something positive for 10 seconds or more. That's right. But number 3, I need you guys to be intentional. What do you mean, Cliff? Use appropriate body language and be attentive when communicating. Remember, your nonverbal gestures should support your verbal communication. Your nonverbal gestures should support your verbal communication. So be intentional. Listen, when you shake that hand, shake the hand. Don't give them the limp wrist with a hand that can go anyway. If you're going to dap them, dap them. If you're going to hug them, go in, give them a bro hug. Why are they calling? And then shake them out. But be intentional. When you walk up to somebody, if you say, girl, those shoes are on fire, don't say, girl, those shoes look all right. Say, girl, look at those shoes. Where did you get them? Be intentional with your vocalics. Be intentional with your nonverbals. Be intentional with how you approach people. Be intentional. When you do it, and you do it with intent, it conveys the energy. Remember what I told you about the energy? Your energy introduces you long before your words ever will. If you don't get anything else from today's uplift, type this in your screen. Your energy introduces you long before your words ever will. That your energy tells me exactly how you feel about me. Your energy tells me exactly how you feel inside. Your energy tells me exactly what this communication between us is about to be like. So when you compare and you put all that together, the nonverbals, you're being intentional. Be intentional with your energy, evaluating how you feel, making sure that you don't give them an Eeyore moment when it needs to be an exciting moment, and making sure that the body language is right. You're about to close the deal, honey. You're about to sell them. You're about to pull them over to your side. You're about them to call. You're about to cause them to want some of whatever it is that you got. I wish I had a group of people. And the last thing, learn, somebody typed it earlier, learn in a situation where you're unsure about the energy, you're unsure about the nonverbals, learn how to mimic others. Yes, yes. If someone that you regularly interact with communicates very well nonverbally, take note and learn from them. Listen, if you know someone that has great nonverbal communication that causes other people to feel well, take note and mimic them. Because one thing about nonverbals, Unlike words, people know if you don't know what you're talking about when you open your mouth. Listen, words will betray you, but nonverbals won't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chico, they didn't get that. Remember, I told you it fills in the gap for your language. Words will betray you, but nonverbals won't. If you learn how to convey great nonverbal communication, it will say what words don't say. So in that absence of you knowing how, learn how to mimic others. Learn how to go in and convey the energy. Look and see who has great nonverbal communication and imitate what they do, because nonverbal communication is a great way to bridge barriers. You are watching Uplift with Cliff. It is 10:11 a.m. and I got to go. I got a company to run. Listen, I got a staff upstairs, but I got to send some love out to my people. Good morning, Keela Long, good to see you. Yolon Joan, good to see you. Brian Rubio, my brother, always good to see you again. Thank you for being willing to come out this weekend. Arlene Lee Marie, it's good to see you. Rocky Sanchez, my future leader, always glad to have you on Uplift. Rose Kemp, my present leader, always great to have you on Uplift. Linda Schulte, look at here, the stars have fallen on Uplift. I got Linda and Jay and Rosa Hughes. I got Leah, my leader, with me. Yolon, I got some good people on Uplift today. Lisa Hill, Maria Alejandra, all the people are still watching. It is in fuego. Yadira came out today. All the uplifters came out today. I want to convey to you guys that I love you. Like I said, I searched high, I searched low, I searched MSNBC, I searched CNN, and I couldn't find it printed anywhere that this week is not going to be your best week ever. All I need you to do is go out and live it. All I need you to do is don't worry about talking it, just go out and walk it. If you walk it, that's a nonverbal communication, honey. When they see you walking it, then you talk it, and then it's going to happen for you. Shani, it's good to see you too. Look at here. We got Ryan D. The other uplifters, the silent uplifters are rolling in today. Listen, Shani, you are going to kill it today. You've been successful. 2, it's going to be for you. Yadira, I want you guys to know this association loves you. This board of directors loves you. You are loved. All you've got to do is, if you got love, you got everything you need. Just go out and walk the walk. Expect something to happen. Oh my God, I need you to expect this week to happen. I need you to expect that this week's going to be your best week. You see, some of you guys are just saying it, but I need you to have an air of expectation today. I got to go, Renee. Look at here. Good morning. Good morning. Jennifer Vasquez, you are that woman. I need you guys to understand that this week is supposed to be successful for you. It's not supposed to be a bust. It's not supposed to go to hell in a handbasket. This week is not supposed to fall apart. It's supposed to be the week that you set it up to be. It's supposed to be the week that all things work in your favor. It's supposed to be the week that you do the turnaround and the takeover. The turnaround and the takeover. The turnaround and the takeover. One more time, the turnaround and the takeover. That's what's supposed to happen for you this week. And I need you to go out there on Monday. You're getting ready to leave me here, but I need you to turn it around and I need you to take over, because this week, Reese Stewart just said, is going to be your best week ever. I want you to make it a power-filled week, everyone. I want you to make it power-filled like Rose said. I want you guys to understand that it's supposed to go well. It's supposed to work in your favor, and you're supposed to be successful. Stop acting surprised when you make money. Oh my God. Stop acting surprised when you close. Stop acting surprised when you get the new listing. Stop acting surprised when things go your way, and develop an air of expectation that keeps things coming your way. Rocky Sanchez, you better do it, girl. You better do it, Renee. Vic Mary, you better do it. I got to go, Tico. The uplifters are rolling in. I want you guys to know that I love you. I love you, but I got to go. It's 10:14. Listen. It's going to work out. It's going to work in your favor. You're gonna be successful. Rose Kemp, you better type it, believe, and make it happen. Renee, you have a great week. D. Hernandez, closing every time you're long. Listen, if this uplift has been good, if this uplift has been awesome, if you know a couple of people who are down in the dumps, I want you to hit that share button. Hit share for me. We need to go ahead and get our viewership back up. I need you to promise that you're going to share. Right now, everybody, if you type something in, share it with somebody and tell them, check your nonverbals. If it's not working for you, check your nonverbals. What are you saying that you're not saying? What are you saying that you're not saying? What's your body saying that your mouth is not saying? It's going to be a great week, y'all. I love you. Talk to you later.